Hi everyone, welcome. If you're new here, I'm so happy to have you. And if you're my patrons and subscribers, welcome my baby dinosaurs. And so thank you so much for everyone who has sent me white light, love, and Reiki. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. And so I just wanted to go live because I didn't really feel like going recorded because it'll take forever to upload. And so I'm here live with you. I will also be going live right after this at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I will be covering the Capitol riots. I went through a lot of your questions that you have given me, and I picked the one that relates to the topic that we're going to be talking about today. If you want to know what I will be covering in this video, check in the description. I have a whole list already planned out for you. And so without further ado, we're going to jump right into it. Just you guys, if you guys are interested in being notified, I do know YouTube does not notify you guys when I do post. Do not worry, I do have a plan for you. I'll talk about that in a little bit. So let's jump right into it. Now, please keep in mind that this is just for entertainment purposes only and educational purposes only. And so as you see here, I do have this up on your screen right now, so you can all look at this. This is a resolution passed by the House. This is on CNN, so you guys can find this in the description if you guys are interested. It said, impeaching Donald John Trump, President of the United States, for high crimes and misdemeanors. And as we do here, this is the article that's going to be voted on in the House. And so if you guys want to take a look at this and see what they're going to be impeaching him on, long story short, they're just impeaching him on Article 1, which is incitement of insurrection, which means overthrowing the Capitol. Then another one is almost telling like Brad Ratzenberger, I forgot what his name is, but to give him more votes to win a particular state. And so we're going to take a look at now new questions. So hi everyone, thank you. I love you all. Thank you for being with me. And so let's just start the reading. Okay, sorry about that. All right, so the first question that we're going to be asking is, will Donald John Trump be impeached? So let's take a look. All right, so Spears and Answer will tell me, will Donald John Trump, the President of the United States, be impeached? Okay, so we have here two cards. Now, I don't know what they are. I'm going to remove that sign so you guys can see the cards a little bit better. All right, so let's take a quick look. So the question is, will Donald Trump be impeached? Will Donald Trump be impeached with the articles that are being passed? Okay, so we have this. All right, so the first two, we have loss here. We have a loss. He lost the presidential election, correct? Then the challenge is upset. Trying to cause an upset, a riot, or insurrection against the U.S. government. He will indeed be impeached by the House of Representatives. Now, this does not mean he'll be removed from office. It just means that the House of Representatives will indeed impeach the president for a second time. And so let's look. Now, this is the part where a lot of us had never read on because we weren't sure if he'll be acquitted. But we'll be reading on whether or not he's going to be acquitted by the Senate. You need 2/3 of the Senate in order to vote in favor of impeachment. It had never happened in United States history. Let's see if Donald Trump will be the one to break that record. All right, so Spears and Ansel tell me, will Trump be impeached? Will Donald Trump be acquitted by the U.S. Senate for his second impeachment? Will Donald Trump be acquitted by the U.S. Senate for his second impeachment? What do we need to know, Spears and Ansel? Tell me. Will he be acquitted by the U.S. Senate? Whew. Okay, so here we have the Republican Party. Why is the Republicans here? Will they acquit Donald Trump for a second time? Okay. All right, so it looks like a lot of senators are going to switch parties and choose with the Democrats. So it looks like they will be siding with the Republican Party on this. Here we have as well, we do have at least 4 of them, like Josh Hawley, Ted Cruz, all those people. They're going to hold it back and they're going to still vote with the president. However, they'll be decided by 2 votes. So it'll be about 2 votes either in favor of Trump being impeached, or it will be 2 votes in favor of acquittal. It'll be like it'll come down to 2 senators who can make the difference. And so we do have here the presidency reverse, and we have here the big decision. It can go either way. And we have someone not leaving, and it looks like it's Trump here. So it looks like, if anything, if I were to look at it right now, it looks like as if he will be impeached by the House, but will be acquitted by the Senate. So he will stay in power in terms of impeachment. All right. So now let's take a look at this. Will impeachment be completed before January 20th? Now, a lot of you guys have asked questions, so we'll take a quick look at this as well. They talked about, impeaching Trump in the House, but not bringing it to the Senate until after Biden's first 100 days are over as president. So let's take a look at this. Spirits and Angels tell me, will impeachment be completed before January 20th? What do we need to know, Spirits and Angels? Okay. Okay. All right. All right. So it looks pretty self-explanatory based on what I'm looking. We do have the presidency reverse. We do have the star reverse, which is the United States. We have time. Time is running out, right? So we're asking, will they do it before January 20th? And if I'm looking here, there is a betrayal coming. There is going to be a betrayal. Maybe they may not be able to make it in time because, in the future we have Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. This is my Democrat card. But, if you guys know Sharon Lynn from A Sense of Light, this is her meeting, JB, was meeting Joe Biden. And that's reverse, which tells me that it's enough time until Joe Biden gets in. The question is, will they complete it? And here we have my Joe Biden card, comes right after that card, which tells me that it is going to be pretty problematic because by that time, Trump will be out of office, and it may just be a death blow to something. It looks like it's going to be a death blow to the Democrats, potentially. Yeah, it'll be a death blow to Biden. It might hinder his ability to pass major legislation within the first 100 days. So it looks like it may hurt Biden in the short term, so to speak. All right, so let's look at the very next question. Egypt, you're asking about, will they invoke the 14th Amendment, Section 3? I actually talked about that in one of my videos. You can check the description below. I do link the video for you guys. I made that video in December where I talked about, people trying to incite insurrection. And so I do answer that question for you in December. So definitely check out that video. All right, so let's do the next question. Oops, sorry. Will all the Democrats vote in favor of impeachment? Let's see. Spirits and Angels tell me, will all the Democrats vote in favor of impeachment? Yeah, okay, so it looks like they will. The Republicans may, more of the conservative Democrats may not so much. When we do have here, a lot of the Democrats are going to be behind Nancy Pelosi on her passing the bill. And here we have, they want him out. So it looks like the Democrats will vote in favor of impeaching Trump. Now let's just see. You're wondering, well, okay, if you're looking at the Democrats, it's no brainer, right? Well, let's take a look at the Republican. How many Republicans will vote in favor of impeachment? So let's take a look at that. All right, let's do my Uno cards. All right, Spirits and Angels, tell me how many Republicans will vote in favor in the House. There's 438. There's 210 Republicans in the House right now. How many will vote in favor of impeaching Donald Trump in the House? 4? Okay. All right, so it looks like 40 will vote in favor, 40 Republicans. It could be 4, it could just be 4. Or it could also be 40 Republicans in the House will vote in favor of impeaching Trump from the Republican Party in terms of the House. So let's take a look at the Senate. How many Republicans will vote in favor of impeaching Trump in the Senate? How many Republicans will vote in favor of impeaching Trump in the Senate? Can you tell me, Spirits and Angels, how many senators will vote in favor of impeaching Trump in terms of Republican Party holders or people who register as Republican? How many Republican senators will vote in favor? Okay. So we have here 49. So 49 Democrats will vote in favor. It makes a lot of sense. And we do have here, there will be two, two independents. So it looks like two independents will vote in favor of that. And then we do have here as well, we do have, it looks like zero Republican. There might be one Republican. It looks like to me there will be an acquittal. It looks like, based on what my colleagues are looking at, in terms of UNA, it looks like Trump will be acquitted for the second time. So I don't see the Republican Party switching in favor of impeachment. All right, well, partisan and party lines play a major role, a major issue in this impeachment process, or will it be bipartisan? So based on what the UNA cards are telling me, that it looks bipartisan in the House, but not very so in the Senate, which makes a lot of sense. So let's take a look at this. All right, give me 1 second. Now, a lot of you guys who came in late, do not worry, I'll be going live at a second video today at 10:10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So right after this video ends, do not worry, just tap over there and I'll see you shortly. All right, so Spears and Answers tell me, is party lines and partisanship playing a major role in this impeachment process? What do we need to know about this? Is party lines and impeachment playing a major role? All right, so we have here, the government is pretty corrupt. So a lot of these people are corrupt. We have a lot of people upset. They have major support to impeach this president. There's a lot of Americans out here trying to impeach this president. This is a popular issue. However, what is basically appearing like, based on what I'm checking, it looks as if right now we have, Mitch McConnell. He's going to play a major role. Mitch McConnell, actually minority leader, will play a major role in the impeachment trial. And here the Democrats on top. So the Democrats will be ahead. This will be Kamala Harris, so to speak. And here we have is the hinder of Joe Biden presidency. And so it'll come down to two senators. It looks like, if anything, if Joe Biden was to have the impeachment trial go throughout his presidency, at least the early days, it looks like it will be two senators who will decide whether or not Trump will be impeached or not. All right, so let's look at the very next question. Guys, I'm not taking questions right now. I promise you. I'm sorry. I just doing the next one right after this. I do have to make sure I keep moving, but I will be taking questions very soon, but not on this live. All right, so next one. Where is Pence and why hasn't he spoken out? So let's take a look at this. Why hasn't Mike Pence spoken out, Spears and Angels? Tell me. Why hasn't Vice President Mike Pence spoken out? And where is he? All right, so here he is. He felt like he was going to be this invincible. He was going to be president of the United States with Trump. He thought Trump was going to be removed a long time ago. It looks like he thought Trump was going to be removed. He really wants out. He wants to leave because it ruined his legacy of being tied to the conservative wing. And we do have here the Ace of Swords. This feels like the 25th Amendment, but reverse. It looks like he doesn't want to deal with the 25th Amendment. And here we have the Democrats reverse. So basically what it means is that he does not want to talk to the Democrats and negotiate a deal in terms of the 25th Amendment. And we do have here Joe Biden. So Joe Biden will be coming in soon. And, it'll be like taking away a lot of spotlight away from Joe Biden and giving it back to Trump. And that's really what Trump wants. So it looks like that's what's happening. All right, so will Nancy or Pence will be acting president? I know the last time I checked on this, I got Pence a little bit, but really Nancy. But let's take a quick look at this. We only have 1 week left. We are, how many days? Yeah, today's the 11th, 111, by the way, in case you guys want to know that. We have about 9 days left, I think. I could be wrong about that if I do my math in my head correctly. 9 days till Trump is out. So this is his last week. So let's take a quick look. All right, so Spirits and Angel, tell me, will Nancy Pelosi be acting president of the United States? Will she be acting president of the United States? Will Nancy Pelosi be acting president? All right, so this is Nancy Pelosi cards. Let's take a look at Mike Pence. What is Mike Pence? Will Mike Pence be acting president of the United States? All right, so we have this. We have 3 cards here. Okay, one more card. Oh, these are really bad cards. All right. All right, so it looks like if you're looking at Pence right now, this is what we have. Him trying to leave. He doesn't want to be tied to Trump's legacy. We have here, he's done fighting. He basically given up, best part. We have here, he doesn't really have it in him to pull through for the next few days as president. And here we have him retreating. So if anything, he'll give up his vice presidency rather than take the oath of office. And we do have here the presidency reverse. This is the Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi. We have here, she's going to analyze what's best, if this is the best decision for the country. We have here the death reverse, which tells me she doesn't want the death of democracy to be in the hands of Pence or Trump. And here we have here, if you look at the light, it's the hanged man. But if you look here, she's the head leader. She's in the head. It's bright, which tells me to her third eye, her intuition. So it looks like if anything was to go any way, it will be Nancy Pelosi will be the most likely possibility of being the next acting president. So there's that. All right. So is Mike Pence going to resign first and make Nancy Pelosi vice president? One of you guys have asked this. You know, it's a question that none of us have really considered. Anything on the table at this point. 2020 was weird, but 2021 seems to be taking the role on even quicker. So let's take a look at this. All right, so Spirits and Angel, Tommy, is Mike Pence going to resign first and make Nancy Pelosi vice president? Let's see. Because she'll be in the next line of succession. Is Vice President Mike Pence going to resign first and make Nancy Pelosi vice president? Okay. Will Mike Pence resign the office of the vice presidency? Will Mike Pence resign? We have here. Okay, so we have my resignation card in reverse. So it feels like he does take it. We have here, he doesn't feel happy. He doesn't feel very happy with where he is right now with the 2020 election. And we have here, he's not going to follow through. He doesn't want the 25th Amendment to be tied to his name because it looks like he still wants a political future. So it looks like that's something that he's considering as well. Okay, so let's see. Will Trump force Pence to pardon him, or will Trump pardon himself? Let's take a look. Spirits and Angel, Tommy, will Trump try to pardon himself? Will Trump try to pardon himself? Okay, there's a tower moment. He's overriding the presidency. So we have here, it's a big change. It's an abuse of power. We have here as well, we have the chariot coming through. And then we have the vice presidency. So if he does this, this is what automatically removes him or disqualifies him from office. So it looks like that's the thing that will bring him down. All right, so will Trump force Pence to pardon him? Let's take a look at that. Will Donald Trump force Pence to pardon him? Okay, so we have here the magician, the presidency incumbent. All right, so it looks like, if anything, this is the Republican Party trying to play trickery. It looks as if, to me, that it won't happen. There's not enough energy for Mike Pence to want this to happen. We have here as well, we do have the presidency reverse, because he's not going to be president. Mike Pence doesn't want the type of burden. He does not want to be another General Ford. And we do have here the incumbent. So this is Trump. Trump will try to force him, but Mike Pence is not going to do it. All right, my question would be, what can we all do to allow the very best for all to be done in the coming days? And so I asked Spirit and Angel to tell me and give you guys a message from Spirit and Angel. If this resonates for you, this is the message for you. Just keep in mind, we do have 2 more questions after this, so don't leave, okay? This is not the last question. All right, so Spirit and Angel, tell me. So if you guys want to take a look, this is the postcard. And we do have this as well. I'm going to read it to you. So if you want to pause the video to read it on your own, you can. But I'm going to read it to you. Dearest you, let us ask you, are you looking for happiness outside of your everyday, moment to moment experiences, thinking you will find happiness, quote, out there someday? So many go chasing a magic it out there, but it never could be found there. So we want to share a secret that shouldn't be a secret. You are pure joy. What made you you is pure joy. And every time you wake up, and even when you sleep, you have joy waiting to be expressed inside you. Joy and happiness and fulfillment come from doing joy, being joy, knowing it, cultivating it, enlightening it in your heart so you can share it. You must know this so when this time comes, you'll be fully free and your joyfully being and action will turn you into a beacon of starlight. Look within and joyful, even for tears and loss, for they mean you have lived, really lived. Jump into it all and love every minute. We all love you like crazy over here. And that's from the spirit, guys. Anyone you're thinking of that you feel like this is the message from, this is the message for you. All right, so I do hope you guys like that. All right, so the next question I'm going to be talking about is will Mike Pence enact the 25th Amendment? All right, so Spirit's answer, tell me will Mike Pence enact the 25th Amendment? Will Mike Pence enact the 25th Amendment? We have here the presidency reverse. Okay, so we have here as well, we have the presidency, Mike Pence is the vice president. We have here the government. He knows the government's corrupt and that he needs to do something. This is the 25th Amendment, right? This is the card for the 25th. We have here the in the administration reverse with basically the Republican Party, trying to play trickery in the seat. We have as well, these two cards came out as well. We do have, he feels like a fool and that he doesn't know where to do. So he doesn't know what to go. He's not stalling it. He is considering it. So this is something he is considering. And we do have the Ace of Cups. And so this is a big opportunity for him, a very big move. And we have here something going to be revealed very soon when Biden is in office. So it could be maybe that he may have enacted the 25th Amendment already. I don't know what it is, but it looks like that is something that was really significant. So I'm very happy you guys loved the matches. So I love you. All right, so the very last question that you guys wanted to talk about is there any credibility to Trump signing the Insurrection Act last night at midnight to invoke martial law to overthrow election? So my intuition told me that, something was wrong here with this writing, someone writing this to me. So I did a little research and this is what I found. You guys can also look at this and find this in your description for this as well. And it says, by Politics from Newsweek, fact check, did Donald Trump sign the Insurrection Act? Lo and behold, it was a no. So, you guys can check this out if you guys are interested as well. It's something that, you can definitely look at as well if you're a little concerned about the Insurrection Act and martial law. I do cover that on my video as well. So definitely check that video out in the description below. I did link it there for you. But, just know that I hope to see you guys very soon. I'll be going live at 10:10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right after this one very soon. So definitely hop onto that video. I'll be talking about the Capitol riots and, them trying to riot within 50 capitals across the nationwide. So make sure you have some questions because we'll be able to do some readings for you. But they're only going to be heavily focused on the Capitol riots. Just try to keep it more along the lines with the Capitol riots and let's not try to go out of there because it is an episode about that specific topic. So I don't want to start talking about the riots and jump into cooking, so to speak. And so let's try to keep it between those lines as well. But if you guys are also interested as well, definitely check out my Facebook group. I can show you here as well. Where's my Facebook group? Right, so this is something really cool. You guys can check out my Facebook group. We have tons of different members. You guys can just be notified when I do post next. Please keep in mind I'll be going live at 10:10 p.m. So this is a great way if YouTube is not allow you to see or notify you when I do post. You can find access and join that Facebook group in the link below. So thank you guys so much for being with me. I love you, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a very wonderful night, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye.